It took a gym to hold all the people who were worried about a controversial closing at a local cemetery.
That's right. We're talking about George Washington Carver Memorial Gardens. It filed for bankruptcy last week, and now people who have a stake in its future, and that's a lot of people, are weighing their options. CBS 42's Mike McClanahan has been covering the story for us. He has the very latest developments and our continuing coverage of the cemetery. Mike, good evening.
Well, the first time around, organizers urged anyone with proof of a prepaid burial plot to contact the State Department of Insurance, the Attorney General's office, or the Governor's office. Well, now they're telling people in that situation to file a proof of claim in federal bankruptcy court because the recent filing changes everything.
Again, people showed up in droves looking for answers about George Washington Carver Memorial Gardens.
All of my family members are buried at Carver. We're concerned because it was such a great cemetery over the years, and just in the last few months, it has just deteriorated. We're just trying to find out what's going on and what's the next steps.
This time, a representative from the governor's office was also on hand to speak to them. He says they are still evaluating their options, but whatever their next step, it will fall within the constraints of U.S. bankruptcy court.
The upkeep of it. My brother's headstone, that's the main thing. I'm here. He passed in May, and his headstone is not in place. What are our alternatives?
For those waiting on pre-purchased grave markers, the news was not encouraging.
Many of these creditors that are patrons of Carver Cemetery are now going to be left to fend for themselves.
Attorney James Stewart explained the process of filing a proof of claim form in federal court and urged anyone with an outstanding commitment from the cemetery, like a prepaid grave plot, to file one.
This is the BTM form up in the upper left-hand corner. Said proof of claim.
It's made us question, you had trust in people for years.
There's still no trustee of record in place for the cemetery, but a creditors meeting has been set, we're told, for November 5th at 10:30 a.m. in federal bankruptcy court in Birmingham. Now, the bankruptcy attorney for the cemetery told us yesterday that they hope to have detailed information about prepaid plot owners in the next few days. As of tonight, court filings still don't list their names and addresses or their claim amounts. Back to you.